Hello and happy Friday to you. It's Sean Reddy, Keller Williams Reddy Group. And normally I come to you this time of the month with our market minute or market minutes where we talk about a statistical view of what the real estate market is doing compared to this time last year and this time last month so we can follow some trends and see what's going on. Well, obviously, coronavirus is throwing an audible into what we're looking at. So all that stuff's off the table for now. And we're going to talk a little bit about what we're seeing in the real estate market so far as a result of A, the virus spreading, and B, the measures that are being taken by the government. I do have a special guest host today, and so we'll be checking in with Everett Thomas here. This is Everett. Say hi. Yeah. So Everett's here with me helping film this video today. All right, so what's happening in the real estate market so far as a result of the spread of the coronavirus and the actions the government's taking? Obviously, with the financial markets, we can take the temperature anytime during a trading session from 9:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern. And with real estate market, I've been getting calls all day, actually all week, asking what's happening in the real estate market as a result. And we don't have those measures to just spot check the market to see exactly what's happening. So we kind of go off of what's gone under contract in the market over the last 24 hours, how many homes have gone under contract over the last 24 hours, although those could have been in the works for days or even longer. So that's not even really an accurate measure either. We can also look at showings on our listings. Yeah, that's not really an apples to apples comparison either because, showings on a Tuesday are going to look drastically different than showings on a Friday. I know, buddy. Bear with me. We're filming here. So we're going to be, just know that we're going to be looking at both of those things every single day and reporting back to you if you have questions. Just reach out to us and say, hey, Sean, what's happening today in the real estate market? How are contracts today, pending contracts today compared to pending contracts the day before or 3 days before or whatever. And I'm going to give you an up-to-the-minute what's happening in the real estate market based on that. A couple things to consider here. So there's two types of buyers out there. There's essentially old money buyers who the majority of their purchase power is wrapped up in the financial markets. And there's new money or income-based buyers who their purchase power is wrapped up in their wages or their income or what they're earning. So we're likely, because of what, these four-digit massive swings in the stock market, we're likely to see a bigger impact in the old money buyers, which translates more to the higher end before we see much impact at the, entry level and move up levels. We'll call it $250,000 to $500,000 homes. So we'll see, we'll see, like I said, more of an impact like in the 750 to $1 million plus range sooner. And I expect the real estate market to mimic what's happening in the financial markets. We did just get done watching our president, vice president, and CEOs of a bunch of pharmaceutical companies. Hey, Everett, look at the camera. Okay, stare at me. Give their address today, and obviously Wall Street took to that very well, with the Dow erasing much of its losses from yesterday, up about 10% today. So good news. Of course, we're going to continue to watch that and the correlations between the financial markets and the real estate market. Some other things to consider if you're selling your home now. Some people are going to be apprehensive about going to open houses as they're bigger gatherings. We are actually pressing on with our open houses this weekend, and I'll report back on attendance as compared to where I think it should be. A couple other things. Some sellers are going all virtual in terms of showings rather than having buyers through their home. They're essentially recommending or making a requirement that all the home photos and videos, sorry, a little distracted, are viewed online prior to making an appointment to see the home being the very last step in that process. So it's a new market, guys. It's going to be interesting to see how this thing plays out, be it for weeks or months or even longer. We've been expecting a real estate market shift for several years now, just a natural shift that's always cyclical. And this could be what pushes it over the edge. Going from a seller's market, how it's been for the last 7 or 8 years into a balance, and could be a pretty quick shift here into a buyer's market. So expect that. We're seeing a lot of sellers who were planning on putting their home up for sale later on in the year call us up and say, hey, let's go now, while inventory is still low, and rightfully so, because we don't know what's going to happen, in the coming days or months. So if you have any specific questions that go unanswered after this video, like if you can babysit Everett sometime, let me know. Reach out to me, respond back to this, shoot me a call or a text, and wish you a wonderful weekend. Be well out there, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.